As the rain lashed against the pavement at 7 a.m., he pounded the streets for 10 grueling 10 kilometers. By 12 p.m., the sterile office air was replaced by the sharp tang of steel as he practiced sword fighting, each swing a visceral release of pent-up frustration. Evenings were spent in the iron jungle of the gym, pushing his body to its limits with the big 3 exercises, 10 reps per set, 10 sets, and, for the sake of repeating this routine for 14 days, he penned his resignation. I decided to resign. Yet, a nagging doubt lingered. Did I suddenly go crazy? Eyes wide open thinking, it would have been better if he was crazy. A message popped up. The door to end is opening soon. Exactly in 5 seconds. The countdown started from 2, 1 and it finally hit 0 mark. Scene shifted to 15 days before, everyone on the street getting a notification on their phones. Critical disaster alert messages flashed across screens, each pinpointing a new location where the impossible had occurred. Monsters have really appeared, not a joke, #live. One individual, their curiosity overriding their caution, found themselves face to face with a hulking muscular entity, a chilling question forming in their mind. Since I came all the way here, should I go a little closer? Online chat threads became frantic with warnings, a chorus of digital voices screaming, behind you, him not minding their warnings, and kept on chatting with them. The fragile veneer of normalcy shattered completely as the monstrous figure lunged, primal scream of terror. Hoi-young is shown as one of the members of that stream. Not believing on the video, Lee Hoi-young, 29, like many others, found his phone constantly buzzing with disaster alerts, thinking about his hard life going on. Who'd believe something like that? There have been way too many such faked videos recently. Then came the encounter that would challenge the very definition of monster and humanity. A lone figure stumbled upon a small, chained creature. There's one here. Confused to see her, questions why is it here? Creature's eyes brimming with tears. He gets kinda scared and thinking of running from there. The monster gets flustered to see him go, now making a cute face to attract him back. Even though it's trying to act cute and ask for help, it's still too scary, its tearful gaze conveying a deep-seated confusion and sorrow. I'm a human, that's a monster. Yet, the ingrained human instinct for self-preservation fought back. I am not someone nice enough to be able to show compassion to a monster. I can't help a monster, even if it looks at me with those eyes. Crude drawings of beings that resembled it, a sense of belonging, of family, offering a dark red, intricately designed object that pulsed with an inner, ethereal light, silver goblin's pill. A stark, digital message overlaid the scene. Looking back at the creature, I ended up helping a monster. I even got a gift from it. But, what's this as silver goblin's pill, he wondered, examining the strange object. He remained wary. Who would eat something so suspicious? Suddenly, news reports blared from a nearby screen. Right now, unknown large buildings have appeared all over the world. The building looks like Tower and also lost contact with us army, who went into the tower. The man's eyes widened in disbelief. The appearance of monsters and unknown towers. Has the apocalypse really started? He found himself in a desolate, ruined cityscape. Bright flashes illuminated the destruction. He looked around in shock and fear. What? People screaming in fear and running from the destruction. Others in shock to see calling their close ones. Buildings destroyed. Cars flipped. Smoke erupted from everywhere. A tower emerging from ground. Out of nowhere. Bigger than all buildings in view. News telling the Koreans of the tower in their country Oswell. Hoi-young standing in his balcony watching it in front of his eyes, clenching his fist. He thinks of consuming the pill. As he don't know is that correct or not. And it is the only time he will do something crazy like this. Eats the pill, making his body surge with power glowing his whole body. His eyes glowed blue in color suffering from pain. His eyes opening wide open, as a screen flashes in front. You have obtained an Sage's status window, will provide the guide with the highest rate of survival in your current situation. Small pieces started to come all in place, making an object seem like a book, came down protagonist catching it with his hands. A glowing blue book materialized in his hands. The book opened, making a light surge from within it, falling from his hands, displaying a countdown. Time left until the end of days 15 days 4 hours 12 minutes 52 seconds. I gave up on everything else for 15 days to focus on just exercising. But, his efforts felt inadequate as a stark message appeared. The door of the end has opened. This is the end. He found himself in a lush, green environment. Nearby, a simple sword lay on the ground. A digital interface identified it as blunt sword. Suddenly, a series of digital messages flashed before his eyes. The game starts now. Your class is an combat swordsman. Making him in shock. Another message urged, Open the status window for more details. Multiple blue digital screens appeared before him. There are too many things to read, he exclaimed, and a single status window appeared with all his stats and skills. He holding his sword up checking its handling, he now understood. He was a combat swordsman, a small smile forming. Does this mean things are really starting from now on? A blue digital interface displaying his tutorial objective. To clear this, I have to either survive in this forest for 60 minutes or to escape from an exit that is in here somewhere. His sage window activated, giving him best survival rate possible. Use all 60 minutes of the tutorial and kill as many monsters as possible. He plans of his next plan what to do. Considering this, Lee Hoyoung thinks, based on what the guide said, I have to hunt the monsters. It'd be best to not choose to run away from the forest. The tutorial officially begins with a notification. The tutorial starts now. Soon after, he encounters a small, fox-like creature with a horn. Initially, he thinks, that's a monster? It's cuter than I thought it'd be. However, the raccoon transforms into a more menacing form and attacks, jumping from above his head. Lee Hoyoung reacts quickly, using his sword. The attack is successful, and notifications appear. You have killed one horned raccoon. He observes the dissipating form of the monster and notes, it died to a strike from basic swordsmanship. Basic swordsmanship uses 2 MP. I only have 10 MP, so I can only use basic swordsmanship 5 times. After more fighting, notifications appear. You have obtained EXP. You are now level 2. You have recovered HP and MP, and you will obtain points every time you level up. Looking at the notification about stat points, he is initially surprised. His pop-up window going blur. His player was adjusted to be level 1 again. Then, a screen appears explaining the weight of knowledge. You will level up slower as compared to other players. Seeing this, Lee Hoyoung exclaims in disbelief. What? He's frustrated, thinking, I can't believe the level I gained was taken away from me. His frustration grows. Damn it! What a ridiculous handicap. Looking at his status again, he's confused. Huh? As he watches his status window, wait, why do I still have points? If what I'm thinking is correct, this isn't a penalty, and he smiles excitedly. It could be an overpowered bug-like ability? Lee Hoyoung, standing wielding his sword as a monster, comes for him from above. He holds his sword tightly, and swings it, slashing the monster. Messages popped, him leveling up to 2 and readjusting again to level 1, smiling as he sees his points keep on piling up. He fell back as he expected. He thinks the more he level up, more EXP is needed for next level, a chance to shape his destiny in this bizarre new existence. Now then, with what little I have, let's try raising my stats. He had 4 choices. Strength and agility pulsed with an obvious appeal for a budding combat swordsman, promising the brutal efficiency of stronger attacks and the crucial advantage of quicker reflexes in a fight for his life. But the stat I need the most right now, the one that will give me the edge in this immediate danger, is sensitivity had gone up by 4 when the serene stillness of the forest was broken by a violent rustling in the undergrowth. You have defeated LV1 one-horned raccoon. It had been easier than he'd expected. I was able to defeat them easily even with the default stats. A new urgent message flashed before him. Utilize the entire 60-minute tutorial to kill as many monsters as possible. He scanned the deepening shadows of the forest. How many of these one-horned raccoons can I possibly find and defeat within the given time? It's gotten much easier to find the raccoons now that I have a higher sensitivity stat. Then, a jarring close-up of his eye. You have defeated all monsters. A hidden quest is being activated, and a colossal one-horned raccoon materialized from the shadows, its body radiating a palpable aura of malevolent red light. Monster putting his strength in his legs, dashing towards him. Blasting at the impact, Lee Hoyoung barely dodging roll backwards. In fear thinks about its fast speed. Its massive horn slamming into a nearby tree with the force of a battering ram. Let's calm down. Vastly different from the other one-horned raccoons. As the monster again with his horn dashes towards him, concentrating he opens his eyes wide open, but it's doable. His own counterattack a desperate parry. You have defeated the boss, one-horned raccoon alpha, and you have cleared the hidden quest. Standing over the massive, lifeless form of the alpha, I'm actually level 7 after all. Then, a final definitive message. You have completed the tutorial. Anyway, he sighed, it's over, right? Replaced by a dimly lit, unfamiliar space. He was standing amidst several unconscious figures. I'm in a different location. A voice echoed through the chamber. Welcome, everyone. You have successfully completed the tutorial. 2 men in shock to hear the announcement. A blonde woman with wide, emerald eyes gasped, and red hair muscular man in anger. The main character looks in shock to find about the lobby. He looks around and notices 23 other people with him, wondering did they also completed the tutorial. He standing normally watches everyone else, in fear panicking, trying to call MC if he also did not knew about this beforehand, he would also be panicking like them, calming himself down and making sure to make it out alive. Blonde woman wondering aloud, where is this place? This is Tower of the End. Her eyes widened further. Suddenly, a cartoon rabbit character appeared. The rabbit introduced itself. Everyone, I'm the cutie of the tower and the lower floor manager, Kumkum. One of them directly accused the rabbit. Was it you that brought us here? Kumkum thought to itself with a sweat drop. Well, I guess this is the normal response. I want to ask you something. Li Hoyoung, if this really is the end of the world, then what are we supposed to do now? Kumkum replied. A great question. A close-up on its face emphasizing its words. All of you 22 players here will be participating in a game with your lives at stake, with Kumkum's eyes widening and a sinister grin spreading across its face. The newcomers reacted with shock and disbelief, questioning, oh, our lives? Li Hoyoung's eyes widened in alarm as he echoed, what? All humans of Earth are currently in this tower right now. You will work together for each mission on each floor to climb the tower. Li Hoyoung then asked, can we go back to our normal lives once we make it to the top of the tower? Kumkum's playful expression returned as it responded, I also don't know. Then what's the point of climbing the tower? Kumkum's said. Is there a need to search for meaning in things? Only death awaits those who do not climb the tower. Kumkum then added with a disturbing smile, quite a lot of people already died in the tutorial. Why didn't I consider that? I know it's just the tutorial, but I'm sure there are a lot of people who couldn't even manage that. Wait, no, there's no way. Kumkum, seemingly ready to move on, said cheerfully, now then. Then, with a wide, unsettling grin, is anyone willing to try and kill me? Li Hoyoung's suspicion grew. What? Is this a trap? He doesn't look strong on the outside, but there's no way I can win against a level 55. I should just stand back and watch for now. Suddenly, a blue holographic screen appeared before him, displaying a quest. Guide. Help the lower floor manager Kumkum get home. Does that mean it's okay to attack that rabbit? It never hurt until now to listen to what the guide told me, but is it worth doing something so conspicuous? Frustration welled up. Damn it! What should I do? Finally, a decision. I'll do it. From another person in back. He addressed Kumkum. If you want to die so bad, then I should kill you, don't you think? Don't regret it. I'll kill you as painfully as I can. He lunged at Kumkum, his sword aimed to strike. Kumkum, who had maintained a seemingly innocent demeanor, but in the blink of an eye, just as the sword was about to connect, a burst of crimson energy erupted upon impact. Kumkum, blasting his head off with single punch, as his body sent flying between blonde woman and other person, leaving a trail of blood in air, made the woman tremble in fear. Observing the gruesome outcome, simply tilted its head and uttered a casual, oops. One small, gloved fist was clenched tightly. I accidentally counterattacked. Lifeless eyes stared blankly ahead. Silence fell. A loud scream from the woman filled the room. Li Hoyoung, who had been poised to act himself, froze. Li Hoyoung's mind raced. What if it had been me who volunteered? Kumkum chuckled nervously. Everyone, it's just a mistake. Its yellow eyes now holding a chilling glint. Any other volunteers? Hinting his guide lied to the MC. Kumkum wanting to get hit by someone. The main character's face contorted in disbelief and a dawning sense of betrayal. The words the guide lied, and why, hung heavy in the air. His eyes glowed with an inner light as the ability triggered. The nature of this new power was immediately apparent. A second function also became clear. Him not understanding why was that appearing now? Seeing the rabbit with his new ability realized something. Smiling as he now knew. Kumkum wants to go home. Li Hoyoung stepped forward, declaring resolutely, I'll do it. The guide wasn't lying. His attention returned to the rabbit creature. Kumkum. Is my level important when I'm doing a good deed? Yes, I suppose not. Accepting his death asks him to send him home quickly. Suddenly, a woman with blonde hair exclaiming, wait, this is too dangerous. Another figure echoed her fear. Don't do anything reckless. It's okay. I have a plan, he stated. You'll see something exciting, he declared, his hands gripping the hilt of a formidable blade. Kumkum looked up at the newcomer. In a shocking transformation, Kumkum's demeanor shifted. Destroy, he roared, his fist a blur of deadly force hurtling towards the main character, whose eyes widened in horror. A desperate thought flashed through the main character's mind. There was something strange about what Kumkum said. I'm certain that there are 25 people in this space. But Kumkum said 24. Was that just a simple mistake? No, all of that was intentional. The reason Kumkum said the wrong number. Panic gripped the onlookers as Kumkum's attack intensified, everyone in shock as the women screams. By the look, MC face was gone from the bunny punch. Suddenly a red line, probably a cut, went across the bunny, cutting him in half, his eyes glowing golden using his skill, telling as there was 24 people from beginning, a human hologram made by Kumkum, bunny complimenting him as he dies, for seeing through his trick. The status window for Kumkum confirmed this unsettling theory. Not his true form, a hologram, disappears when damage is inflicted. The blue spectral figure pulsed beside him. A voice, seemingly from nowhere and everywhere, resonated. For those who have courage, may the odds be ever in your favor. MC looking back after his victory, leaving behind a small, glowing teal sphere, which increases one star point by one. Disbelief rippled through the stunned players. What? A hologram? Then it was a fake. Questions arise to him, asking him how did he know. Lee Hoyoung held the sphere. Coincidentally, I saw the blood pass through Chai Yiziel. Her face and clothes should be covered in blood because of the proximity. The arrogant Kim Seong, however, I think it's a huge waste for you to have that. Anyways, you just got lucky. If I noticed, I would have stepped up. What do you mean it'll be a waste? The fact that you're still level 1 means you're either weak as hell or you just ran away. MC, not believing his actions, uses the sphere for himself, telling him his hobby is not yielding. Wow, for a bottom feeder, you're quite greedy. Lee Hoyoung met his gaze calmly. Are you trying to save face because of your level? Speaking from experience, the wisest thing to do is to avoid people like him. A new announcement cut through the tension. From now on, your starting gold will be given out. Kim Seong scoffed. Count yourself lucky, and additional gold will be given in accordance to the number of monsters you have hunted in the tutorial. In this area, the highest amount of starting gold a player has is 7,400 G, while the red-haired and other guy also envy the man with 7,400 gold. The player who came first is me, Lee Hoyoung realized. Of course, I don't plan to reveal it. The shop is opening. There are 3 big things that you can do with gold. Buy items, level up skills, or increase stats. Lee Hoyoung observed the holographic display. His stats adjusted to a balanced 20 across the board, leaving him with 4,600 gold. Kim Seong meanwhile grumbled, why is leveling up my skills so expensive? I should level up basic swordsmanship, too. He spent a bit of his gold. I can't keep wearing my gym uniform. Excuse me, Mr. Lee Hoyoung. She turned, smiling. What's up? Why are you asking for advice from a level 1? He wondered. Your level aside, Chai Yiziel said, I was very impressed by your bravery. How much gold do you currently have? 800, she replied. She's honest. Lee Hoyoung thought. I need to hide that I'm using a cheat key. Do you like exercising? I don't mind walking. Then your stamina stat is most likely not very good, Lee Hoyoung deduced. Ah, that's right, she agreed. If you're lacking stamina, then you should invest in that. Suddenly, an announcement shifted their focus. The first floor mission will commence soon. Please create your own 3-man party. Players with no party will be put into a random party. You will be given 30 minutes. Lee Hoyoung thought. I did think that there would be a group mission, but they gave us one sooner than I thought. Kim Junsong suggested a practical approach. Since we can see each other's levels, how about we tell each other our classes? Blonde woman offering him to join her party, and he did not refuse, as he was going to have a healer. But when Lee Hoyoung tried to recruit others, he was met with polite refusals. Even though I had a healer, maybe they were bothered by me. Well, it's true that a level 1 combat swordsman isn't very enticing. He noticed the level 4 players were already in their groups, relaxed and chatting. Slightly concerned expression. The people remaining are, he observed silently. 30 minutes is up. Incomplete parties will now be filled randomly. The first floor mission will commence. The scene shifted to a bright, outdoor environment. A voice echoed, I'm so unlucky. The camera panned to reveal the source of the complaint. Kim Seong stood in the foreground. Kim Seong, still fuming, glared at an unseen target. To think he was less popular than me when he's a level 4. Would it even be possible to cooperate with him? MC wondered. No, since it's come to this, the problem isn't if it's possible or I need to make it possible. Looking up with a serious gaze in the bright outdoor environment. In order to survive here,